Words do not specifically explain a spiritual experience, so keep that in mind. So I'm documenting this because I run every morning. I pray every morning. I chant every morning. My God is a dancer, so I pray, dance, chant for my God every morning. I do this like 3 a.m., from 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. So, just to keep my thought organized, we're gonna start from this morning. I got there as usual, like I usually do. When I go back, you'll understand why. Like I said, we starting from this morning. So I got there as usual. I park, and there was a car waiting for me there. So, okay, I do have to go back a little bit so you'll understand. What they do is that they shut off my Bluetooth. I don't know how they do it. That's some high technology bullshit. So now I have an earphone that I plug in, and I plug into my Android. My Bluetooth, I put it on airplane mode. So yeah, I put my Android on airplane mode and I plug it in. So there's an airplane pass. Actually, there was somebody in the parking lot first waiting when I got there, and they tried, and they left. The airplane pass above, and I keep doing my routine, and then the next car pulling, and then another one. And there was one that came, that sometimes they came close, sometimes they come close to me and like make a circle around, but I'm going to tell you what I do later on. But they're getting closer, and my big question is, maybe they're watching this, so some things I won't tell you, but why? Why, if you see somebody at 3 a.m. and they're doing some crazy, like the police, they call the police many times. The police is like, somebody moves. I mean, those are some kind of unique moves, but I don't see no danger in it. But why would you try to stop someone and go to such extreme? So saying that, I'm going to say that I also believe the doctor predict to your mom, when you're going to be born, but he can't tell the time. Or, the doctor cannot tell what time you were going to born. Likewise, nobody could tell the exact time you're going to die. But it's written what time you're going to born. It's written what time you're going to die. So all I'm going to say is that my time is not written there yet. Plus, to die at 3 a.m. whilst you're praying to God, I don't think I'm that worthy. I get up at 3 a.m. I don't get there at 3 a.m. I leave my house at 3 a.m. Okay, I'm gonna say this. How you wake up and your day starts, it doesn't be determined by when you wake up and how you wake up. Your day is determined by how you go to bed the night before, what you listen to, what you were reading, what you were thinking, what you were praying. That's how your day begin. With me, I know your subconscious don't sleep, so I don't ever let that son of a gun chitty chatter. So I have like lectures, I have like stuff that I believe in that makes me, and I have them playing all night. So I wake up with that. Then from the time I wake up, I have my mantra on, the first one. And different ones play to escalate until I walk out the door at 3 a.m. I showered and lotion. It's either olive oil or coconut oil. Those are my two things. That's all I use on my skin. And to die at a moment like that is awesome, okay? That will be like the ultimate. I don't think I'm worthy of that. So just in case something happens, just be happy for me. That's why I'm making this document now. Okay, just to tell you a little bit about me, I am not religious. I'm not a religious person at all, but I'm a God lover. I was born a Roman Catholic, I tell you what, I'm sorry, regardless of what controversy went on up to today, I could walk into a Catholic church and follow along with the mass. That's how consistent they are. And me, I'm the opposite. I'm inconsistent. When I was a kid, my grandma, we didn't have like books. I grew up in the forest. There was no running water or no electric lights. We used like kerosene with a cloth that, like a flambeau, we call it. So my grandma used to read from the Bible. That was our nighttime stories. And one night she was reading and she came to the part where Jesus took some dirt, spit in it, and put it in a guy. And as a kid, that stuck with me. I didn't know much about sickness then, but I'm like, that's my doctor. And to today, trust me, I don't care what compliment people give me, but when my doctor say I'm the healthiest person that he met, oh, so I could show you my blood. But we talk about it later. That's a different story. We're talking about God now. Yes, so Jesus was my first love. Jesus is my doctor. And look at, I have proof to show it with his health, right? Plus, if you follow me and just fast 2 times a month, not complete fast, just from bread, and I'll talk about it later. Let's talk about God. So then, I'm a person who is a big dreamer. I see the big picture. I don't settle for small stuff at all. So there was something missing. So then Jehovah, no, 7 days Adventist. I like 7 days Adventist because their philosophy right now is pretty much parallel with Hare Krishna, except that they don't even eat meat. That's right, they're vegetarian. Oh yes, the difference between 7 days Adventist and Hare Krishna is they do dance. What? David dance naked in the street. If you're a dancer, you know what I'm talking about. When that zooms you don't even care. So then, so then around 13, I met Allah. Allahu Akbar, inshallah. So that's kind of like personal and intimate. All I know is that you see me carrying his ring, right? 786, that's me and Allah. We have a private thing, and I'm not going to tell you much about that, except he's not like how people say he is. Trust me, that dude is funny. And then, when was it? Recently, it's maybe like about 7 or 8 years ago, I met Buddha Bob, who took me to the Buddhist chant. When I tell you, that stuff changed your life, you must try it. Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, try that chant, it's really, really good. So yes, I went there and do that. And I'm the kind of person that I don't leave one behind. I still have my Jesus. I still have my Allah. I now have my Buddha. And of course, my Krishna is my number one because Krishna is a dancing God. You know, Nataraj is a dancer, but Nataraj was blessed with that from Krishna because Krishna is number one. Krishna is number one, and that's all I'm going to say. That's my number one. Actually, I'm lying. Krishna is not my number one. Radharani is my number one. Radharani, dude. Radharani, I went from homelessness. I got a brand new car. I'm living in this little place. Thank God it's little because it take me forever to clean and keep organized. I'm going to keep updating because I see the time going to be running out pretty soon. But I'm going to keep updating. The reason I'm documenting this is because of my morning running, my morning workout, and someone is interfering with me. And when I'm looking at the time, so quick. When I was a kid, we lived close like to a cemetery, and this little thing used to come and play with me. And then I asked my friend, you think this is right? And she said, when you talk to it, make the sign of the cross. If it stays, that means it's good. And when it came that night, I made the sign of the cross and it left. So for me, if I'm praying and you want to stop me, that means you belong to the other side. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to make another video soon. Hey, ciao. Have a good life. Be happy.